Welcome. Today, join me as we journey to the heart of Africa, Burundi, a nation often labeled the poorest on earth, but so much more than a statistic. In the next few minutes, we'll uncover 15 surprising facts about Burundi, looking beyond headlines to discover its people, landscapes, and resilient spirit. Let's begin our journey. Burundi sits quietly in the heart of Africa, nestled within the dramatic contours of the Great Rift Valley. This small nation is completely landlocked, surrounded on all sides by its neighbors, Rwanda to the north, Tanzania to the east and south, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo to the west. Its landscape is dominated by rolling mountains and lush highlands, which bless Burundi with a temperate climate that stands in contrast to the tropical heat found elsewhere in the region. Yet, these same mountains present daily challenges for the people. Farmers must contend with steep slopes that are prone to erosion, making agriculture difficult and sometimes unpredictable. The rugged terrain also means that many communities remain isolated, cut off from easy access to larger markets and resources. Without a coastline, Burundi depends heavily on its neighbors for trade routes. This reliance often leads to higher prices for imported goods and makes economic growth a constant struggle, as the country must negotiate passage for its exports and imports. Still, the breathtaking beauty of Burundi's hills and valleys is undeniable, offering a sense of pride and identity to its people. But alongside this natural beauty are the invisible borders, political and economic barriers, that quietly shape the nation's destiny and influence the daily lives of its citizens. In Burundi, geography is both a precious gift and a persistent challenge, shaping not only the land, but the spirit and resilience of its people. Burundi is often called the world's poorest country, a label that echoes across news headlines and international reports. This is measured by GDP per capita, a statistic that tries to capture the economic reality of a nation in a single number. But behind that number are millions of individual lives, each with their own stories and struggles. For most Burundians, the formal economy is out of reach. Daily life is a constant effort to secure the basics: food, water, shelter. Opportunities for advancement are rare, and many families rely on subsistence farming or informal work to get by. Infrastructure is under-resourced, and government services are stretched thin, making access to healthcare, education, and transportation a daily challenge for many. Yet, life persists. Children play with homemade toys, markets buzz with energy, and communities come together to support one another in times of need. To define Burundi by poverty alone misses the resilience, warmth, and dignity of its people, who find joy and hope even in the face of adversity. The statistic is real, but it's only the backdrop to a much richer story, one of perseverance, community, and the unbreakable spirit of Burundi. In Burundi, over 80% of the population relies on subsistence farming. This means they grow just enough to feed their families, with little left over. It's a way of life that demands resilience and adaptability. Crops like bananas, sweet potatoes, and beans are staples in their diet. However, the small plots of land and unpredictable weather patterns make life precarious and challenging. Farmers must constantly adapt to the changing climate. With traditional methods and limited resources, the work is labor-intensive, requiring hard labor from dawn to dusk. Every day is a test of endurance and strength. A good harvest brings immense relief and joy to families, while a bad one can mean hunger and hardship. The stakes are high, and the outcomes are uncertain. The land is both a lifeline and a risk, binding people to its rhythms and cycles. It dictates their daily lives and future prospects. This deep connection to the land is a fundamental part of Burundian identity. It shapes their culture, traditions, and way of life. Understanding this bond is key to understanding Burundi itself. It reveals the resilience and spirit of its people, who work tirelessly to sustain their families and communities. Lake Tanganyika, along Burundi's western border, is the world's longest freshwater lake and among its deepest. It's a vital source of food and income, with unique fish species found nowhere else. The lake's beauty is breathtaking, but it faces threats from overfishing, pollution, and climate change. Fishing communities depend on its health for survival. Lake Tanganyika is both a natural wonder and a shared responsibility. Its fate is tied to Burundi's own. Burundi is a tapestry of cultures: Hutu, Tutsi, Twa, and more than a dozen other groups. Kirundi, the common language, unites the nation, while crafts and festivals celebrate its diversity. The annual Umuganuro Harvest Festival reaffirms community bonds and connection to the land. Despite political divisions, shared traditions and language foster unity. Burundi's cultural richness is its strength. Decades of conflict have left deep scars, displacement, trauma, and a fragile peace. Instability has stunted development, diverting resources and deepening poverty. Yet, the resilience of Burundians shines through as communities rebuild and hope for peace. The scars are real, but so is the enduring spirit. Burundi's story is one of survival and hope. For many Burundians, clean water is a daily struggle. Women and children walk kilometers to fetch it. Contaminated sources lead to disease and high child mortality. Lack of sanitation worsens the crisis, but communities show resilience, working together to protect springs and install pumps. A new water pump brings joy and hope to a village. The fight for clean water is a fight for health, education, and dignity. It's a challenge that defines daily life. Life expectancy in Burundi is just over 60 years, 2 decades less than in wealthier nations. This reflects poverty, disease, malnutrition, and limited healthcare. Milestones come early. Elders are respected at a younger age. Despite the statistic, each life is full of meaning and experience. The tragedy is that so many lives are cut short by preventable causes. Improving life expectancy is central to Burundi's future. Education is free and compulsory, but hidden costs, uniforms, supplies, keep many children out of school. Children are often needed at home for farming or chores. Overcrowded classrooms and scarce resources challenge teachers and students alike. Still, the desire to learn is immense. Education is seen as a path to a better future, but the hurdles are high. Overcoming them is one of Burundi's greatest challenges. The sacred drums, or ingoma, are the heartbeat of Burundi, recognized by UNESCO for their cultural significance. Drumming is a ritual of power, unity, and history, once reserved for royalty. Today, the tradition endures, symbolizing national pride and identity. The performance is a blend of music, dance, and poetry. To witness the drummers is to feel Burundi's vibrant spirit. Despite its small size, Burundi shelters pockets of wilderness, rainforests, wetlands, and rich biodiversity. Kibera National Park is home to chimpanzees and rare birds, while Rusizi National Park hosts hippos and crocodiles. These parks are vital sanctuaries, reminders of the country's natural heritage. Conservation is a challenge, but these wild spaces endure. Burundi's hidden Eden is a treasure worth protecting. Coffee and tea are Burundi's main exports, grown by smallholder farmers on fertile highland soil. The quality is world-class, but farmers earn only a fraction of the final price. Volatile markets and export challenges make this a bittersweet harvest. For many, these crops are the only source of cash income. The story of coffee and tea mirrors Burundi's potential and its constraints. It's a tale of hard work, pride, and hope. Gitega, Burundi's new capital, is a city rooted in royal history and vibrant daily life. Its markets are the social and economic heart, bustling with color, sound, and community. Here, tradition and modernity meet. Farmers sell produce, artisans craft, and history is preserved in the National Museum. Gitega moves at a slower, more connected pace than Bujumbura. It's a city looking to the future while honoring its past. Living on less than $2 a day is reality for most Burundians. Every coin must cover food, medicine, school, and emergencies. forcing impossible choices. There's no safety net, only resourcefulness and resilience. Poverty here is not just a number, it's a daily test of strength and dignity. Each decision is a careful calculation for survival. Yet, even in hardship, there is profound human dignity. Despite hardship, Burundians are known for warmth, hospitality, and resilience. The greeting, Amahoro, peace, reflects their deepest wish. Community bonds are strong, with neighbors helping each other through every challenge. The true wealth of Burundi is its unbreakable spirit. It's a reminder that a nation is defined by its people, not its statistics. Our journey through Burundi ends here, but understanding continues. Thank you for joining me to see beyond the headlines and discover the heart of this remarkable nation. Until next time, travel with curiosity and an open heart.